Hey guys, I'm by myself today. This is not the Batman. I'm Alex. It's gonna be kind of a throwback to how I used to do things where it was just a solo thing. I figured I'd just go ahead and jump on this, and we'll get to what this is. But real quick, first, I'll give you a hint. Over here, I have a very cool um Batman bag with my name on it. I got it when I was a kid. I think my parents actually made this for me. But we're gonna see what's in the bag today, and it's gonna kind of reveal what the topic's gonna be today. So let's look in this. This bag feels kind of full, doesn't it? Let's see what all we got in here. Ooh, um, very fitting with this show. We have this little guy right here. But why is this in here? This is from an old movie. It's from the 89, or I believe maybe even from, I think it's from Batman Returns. Whatever. We're not gonna split hairs here though. Anyway, why? Why is this in the bag? That's an old movie. They're not making another movie with Michael Keaton, are they? But let's just see what else in the bag. Let's just keep moving. Let's fiddle around in here for a second. Bob the Goon. Are we covering 89? Is this what's happening today? We got Bob the Goon right here with the Kung Fu action. I don't know. Let's just keep looking. There's clearly more. Still here. Here's some movement in here. Actually just just undid this. So real quick. Um let's look. So far I'm just drawing blanks. I guess we're covering the 89 movie today. I'm not sure though. We're gonna keep looking though and see what we find in here. I guess we're covering 89. This is a Michael Keaton Batmobile. I don't know. I guess that's what we're doing, but why? It's an old movie. I've covered that already on my the old iteration of the show. But there's still some more in here. Let's kind of see what else is in here and cut this bit a little short because I know you guys are kind of maybe getting a little impatient. So let's just see. Man, what's in here? This isn't Batman. The Flash? What's that got to do with 89? Wait a second. Let me look and see what's on the internet. Hold on one second. Let me screen share real quick. Um huh. Hmm. There's a Flash trailer? Weird. I guess, yeah, I guess that's what we're doing today. We can go ahead and watch it. Share sound. All right, guys. So here we go. We're gonna react to this trailer that apparently is a big deal. Let's see what all the hype is about. All right, here we go. We're just gonna watch through, and I think I'll probably bring it down to there. That way you guys can still hear me. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch it.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere.
Suit looks a lot better there than it did in the first teaser. Looks very kind of like the comics, the New 52, like the Francis Manipul, that kind of thing. It's kind of got that vibe. It's much less like this. Oh, sorry, like this, where this seems to be actual like kind of spandex. That one seems much more like kind of like I can't really think of the word, but like future technology. I know the Flash TV series has also incorporated a more comics accurate thing recently too. And this is kind of its own thing in some ways, but that's obviously Michael Keaton. Speaking, I guess Michael Keaton's in this movie. Okay, I'm gonna stop the bit. I know he's in this movie. I'm really excited. Anyway, Let's keep going.
Another timeline. Another universe. So why do you want to?
Okay, we saw Ben Affleck there. Just in case you didn't know, there are two Batman in this movie, and also that there was that weird shot right there of Michael Keaton's mask on the ground, with like blood near it. And I know that he's supposed to be retired in this. And I think like obviously the events of the movie bring him out of retirement. But it's interesting. I'm sure they'll go into why he retired. I'm actually kind of interested to see that, but let's keep going. That's obviously Ezra right there, and we're gonna find out a little bit more about that in 2 seconds.
Stay and fight to save this one.
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
I love that. Also, just fun fact, they that's who's gonna play his dad in the new movie. He's from Office Space, I believe. But yeah, I love that line. It's very keeping with the Flash's character, that he much more cares about, like, obviously his family and stuff. But this seems very heavily to take from Flashpoint. And that one it was Thomas Wayne. This one it seems to be Michael Keaton's Batman. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the trailer. I assume most of you have. Anyway, let's keep going.
Time has a pattern that it can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds, drawn to each other like.
Okay, what's interesting, I just noticed this, like obviously right there you see as the blue lightning, which is in keeping with the Justice League movie we saw where he had blue lightning. But also we just saw the Flash run and he had the yellow, and without going too far, there's two Flashes and those two Ezra Millers. And so it'd be interesting to see. I know they both have different like lightning patterns, so maybe that other one was the other Barry Allen. But yeah, let's keep going.
Magnets. My face. You stole my face.
If you were to go into the past.
Okay. Obviously that was Wayne Manor. Really cool to see this again. I know going briefly into it, sorry guys, it's gonna be all over the place. But I know the original plan was to have Michael Keaton be this universe's Batman. It's gonna be really interesting to see after that movie shakes out what the plan. Well, we kind of know James Gunn told us that they're gonna have different Batman in it, so it's gonna be really interesting. This movie, there was a Flash announcement back in 2016, back when I actually first was getting to know who ended up being my wife. Just for perspective's sake, that was basically, we've been waiting for this movie for about 7 years now. And hopefully it comes out. I wish I wasn't so conflicted over the star. Anyway, let's keep going.
You have no idea what the consequences can be. Bruce,
So the lightning flash right there, obviously calling back to his origin, except like there are two flashes, so maybe it seems like even earlier on, whenever you saw the other flash, he was kind of like reacting to, maybe it was a flashback or something, but like his childhood. So maybe there's some time travel in here. I would assume there's definitely some parallel Earth hopping. But yeah, well, that's really cool to see the lightning go through. I think originally it just shocked him, so it's really interesting to see maybe that one went wrong, because it looked like the lightning bolt actually went through his body, which I'm not necessarily most expert on Flash. I have read a good bit of it, like at least the New 52 stuff, and I don't remember that happening, but we'll see.
you could fix things. You could also destroy everything.
Cool to see him back.
Can't be happening.
Okay, obviously, Man of Steel parallels. It was really cool. I was not expecting them to bring Zod back. And this actually marks his, if I'm not wrong, his like third appearance, because there was obviously the first movie, which this movie heavily um is like recreating in places in the alternate Earth. Um, Obviously he was in that one. He was in BVS, and now this is his actual third movie. BVS is a corpse, but still like a doomsday-ish, that cave troll thing. But yeah, pretty cool that they're bringing him back. He definitely was the best villain out of all of those Snyderverse things. I mean, I do like Steppenwolf, but it's really cool. This does. I'll get more into it as we go, but this does kind of seem like a farewell to the Snyderverse, which I think is kind of nice. Just kind of tying that whole thing up. I was actually in the theaters whenever the first Man of Steel came out, and I remember it was unlike anything I'd seen before. Definitely creepy in places like that. Recreation right there of like the staticky TV with this face, like Zod's face moving around. um Definitely not a perfect movie, but definitely a very original movie. I kind of wish that they had stuck to the kind of, I don't really know how else to describe it, but there was definite shift between it. Like this one, the Man of Steel was as grounded as you can make a Kryptonian flying around and fighting and destroying shit, I guess. Most like grounded you can make that character. Anyway, let's keep going.
I completely broke the universe.
Zod, we've been waiting for you.
He is not aged today. Michael Shannon. I don't know if they used any de-aging stuff, but he looks exactly the same as he did in that first movie, which for perspective's sake, I'm pretty sure they filmed that in 2012. So kind of impressive that he still looks relatively the same after that amount of time. Anyway,
I created a world.
I still don't like how that suit looks head on. It looks really goofy and weird. Like the cowl is kind of doofy looking when you look straight ahead at it.
With no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
That was Supergirl right there. Again, with the, you're about to see the Flashpoint whole thing of in Flashpoint, it was actually Superman that didn't grow up with the Kents, got locked in a government facility, and had never been outside to see the sun. And it seems like they're heavily pulling from there with some of the imagery coming up with like her in the white suit, the the whole white suit that she has on, very reminiscent of that. Anyway.
Want some help?
So cool that we're seeing this version of the Batcave again. It's going to be interesting to I don't know if they'll really address it, but obviously in the following movie, in Returns, it looked very different. And I know Forever and Batman and Robin are probably going to be out of continuity. But I mean, they had to go for the 89 Batcave. That was the best looking one. So I totally get it. Really cool also to see this right here. See the this Batmobile, even if it is under wraps right there. Anyway. Batwing.
Oh. You're...
I guess they have a wind machine in the Batcave. Anyway, he looks really cool.
You are?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Really cool to see him. It's gonna be awkward. Just one thing. I know it was supposed to be a joke, but it was kind of awkward having him head on like that. Maybe they were going for a kind of breaking the fourth wall thing for the fans, where he's like, "Yeah, I'm Batman." That was mostly for the fans. It's kind of awkward when you have like Batman like directly head on like that. But anyway, let's keep going. Also, the CG was cool. It's cool seeing him move like that. I know the guys at Superhero Stuff You Should Know, who I've been on a few times and kind of took some of their sources. We'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah, they also covered this, and they mentioned the kind of same thing of the whole CG thing. Like they said too, he's moving around like Arkham Batman, which is it's cool, but like continuity wise, it's kind of weird when you try to think about, okay, like in the old movies he was very stiff and couldn't move, but I guess you could always say that maybe he made some upgrades to the costume. But yeah, let's just keep going. We see Batfleck right there. It's so cool they brought him back. He was definitely one of my favorite parts of the Snyderverse. I'm glad that they brought him back for one last basically one last ride. Fitting, he's on a motorcycle. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going.
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back,
I love when they touch the backs of their feet and they look like they're doing like a circular thing. It looks like at the end, that obviously Zod's gonna be like one of the big threats in this. I don't know if he's gonna be the main villain. I've heard rumors that there's like a dark Flash or something, which I guess they just didn't want to use Reverse Flash. I don't know, but that that person might be the villain, or whatever. But yeah, looks like they're trying to, both Flashes are trying to like subdue that version of Zod using the speed and the Speed Force. I have a theory. I think that the other one with the long hair, this guy right here, if I had to guess, if I was a betting man, I would say that he's actually the Dark Flash. That would make sense to me, but we'll see. I think that's like a unrelated. There's an I Am Legend poster right here and a Pacific Rim poster right there. Probably maybe one of the creators or something had something to do with that movie, so that's probably why these are here. It's like an Easter egg if you're for the filmmakers, I guess. I don't know.
there might not be a future.
And then we get our first real shot of we get another one pretty soon of this version of Supergirl. I'm excited. She looks cool. Very much keeping with that universe's like symbol and everything. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. I think she'll be a standout, definitely. Anyway, let's keep going. I know a second ago we saw the lightning bolts on Ezra's face. I think that's probably a further thing with the lightning bolt thing we saw earlier. Not sure though. I'm trying not to guess the plot of this movie. I do kind of want to be surprised by it, but I point stuff out when I see it. Okay, just let's see if I can scrub back here. Let's see. There we go. We got the blue cape and whatever the hell this is right here. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe just some sort of extra armor, maybe because he's going up against aliens. It's probably some sort of body armor if I had to guess, but still really cool to see the blue and gray. Yeah.
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
Again, what I mentioned earlier with the government people and Supergirl in that costume, very much taken from the Flashpoint comic. And I like that little line by Keaton too. That was pretty cool. For 70, he does not miss a beat. He's still, Michael Keaton doesn't miss. Shocking. I know, crazy news, but anyway, let's keep going. That was a cool shot. That's the only note.
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry.
Nice.
Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are gonna want to see this.
It's cool seeing both the Flashes in the Batwing. I know it's probably gonna get a lot of play. But yeah, also I like how the suit looks here. It's very like sleek. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, and there's some of the comics I mentioned earlier. Um, all right, so there we go. There's the main suit. It wasn't really in this trailer. I know it was in the other one. This is going to be the main suit, obviously, right here. For the movie, we saw Keaton wearing it. This one right here is kind of like I've heard some people call it like the nightmare suit. It kind of does have some resemblance to that. I know that it also has the gray on it, which is cool. Then there's like some sort of battle armor one. There's the returns one, the 89 one. This one interests me. This one right here. It looks like it has the 89 logo, but it has the blue and gray, which is really cool. And we'll go a little bit more into that in a second. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys this so far. And this obviously right here is the it's the classic, the 39 suit, which this actual grapple guns right here. It's kind of blurry. You can definitely tell the ears are definitely more like almost like devil horns. I know I recently covered the first issue ever, first appearance of Batman, so it was really cool seeing this. And actually this and details I'll go into in a little bit. This, if I'm not mistaken, is the Adam West symbol right there. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into the article that I read, and this actually I discovered this from Superhero Stuff You Should Know. So again, just taking the table scraps, but let's go ahead and pull this up. This comes from Bleeding Cool. Chris Weston on designing Michael Keaton's bat suits for the Flash. I obviously won't read all of this. I'll just kind of read you the highlights real quick. But comic book artist Chris Weston has talked about his involvement with the Flash movie during lockdown. This is also by Rich Johnson, the article. During lockdown, there were the Batman's costumes just revealed. Blah, blah, blah. This is just him mentioning, this is a quote. I think I can mention this now. I was in the costume department on The Flash and got the privilege to work on Michael Keaton's bat suits, including some variant versions. I specifically asked if I could do a comics faithful gray colored suit because I'm a Sales fanboy too. So we have him to thank for that. Yeah, as he also asked for the blue trunks too. He said they're on the concept art. He doesn't know if they made it to the finished thing. It's really hard to tell from this image right here what's there and what's not. It does look like he has white eyes though, which is interesting. But yeah, he doesn't know if they're on the finished props. So all these suits are real, which is pretty cool. Again, Superhero Stuff You Should Know, pointing that out. Taking from you guys. But yeah, where was I? Asked, they have the shoulder holster, said yes. And he also has the 66 symbol too. It was his idea. And the grappling guns and the holsters are the Golden Age ears on the cowl. He was in fanboy heaven. Sorry. Luckily, I had a great lead designer, Alexandra Brine, who was very receptive to my wacky notions. And it's apparently grappling hooks. It is there's precedent for that, but he didn't give him guns, they were just grappling guns. But yeah, it's cool. Looking forward to it. Definitely. Is it weird that in a Flash movie, I'm looking most forward to what they do with Batman, both of them. But I guess it's just the world we live in, unfortunately. How DC and Warner Brothers does a lot of the time. And I'm not complaining. I mean, we're getting Michael Keaton back as Batman. I mean, I don't have as much of an attachment to him as other people do. I definitely do appreciate them. I like those movies, but I didn't see 89, and I've went into this on other things, so I'll keep this kind of short. I didn't see 89 until I was like in high school. I didn't even really know it existed. I think I maybe heard rumors about it, but fun fact, I wasn't always as big of a Batman. I was a big Batman fan, but I didn't know as much as I do now. Um, so I saw that later. Didn't have as much of an attachment. My Batman was Batman Forever. I wasn't really allowed to watch Batman Returns, the old nasty penguin thing. My mom saw Danny DeVito's Penguin, and I think my grandmother recorded a VHS of it off TV. One day they were just showing it randomly. And I think she got to the part with Danny DeVito's Penguin, and she said no, took it out, and then wrote Nasty Penguin on the VHS copy. I wasn't allowed to watch that one. And yeah. So it was weird. I don't really have as much of an attachment to Keaton, but it is really cool to see him back. It's not lost on me how big of a deal this is, but yeah, like really excited to see what they do with his character. He's had a resurgence recently with the 89 comic, and just in general I feel like a lot more people are really hyped just to see him. He's had like a career comeback recently, which is pretty cool. But yeah, like looking forward to it, definitely. And I just wish there wasn't so much controversy and stuff behind the scenes. I wish that they had another actor as the Flash, but hey, it is what it is. But what did you guys think about it? I guess I'll just go ahead and cut it off here. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. If you're not, let me know why. I'd love some feedback. But yeah, this is going to be a kind of short episode anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And we'll see what's in this thing next time. I might bring this back if I end up liking the whole I guess the little gimmick of whatever's in the Batman bag. But yeah, so that's it. This is gonna be weird to have another person. But I'm Alex, and this has been Night of the Batman.
Hello. Gotham Corner Store? Yes, we seem to be down to our last Diet Coke. A gentleman is on his way to pick some up. Just look for a black car. No, this black car will be rather difficult to miss. And by the way, the gentleman is usually in quite a rush. Just for the taste of it.